To actually add content to a Joomla website, there are 3 steps one needs to follow. The first step is to create a category found under Content, Categories. The second step is to create an article, again under Content, Articles. Article is the code word of Joomla for the page with the content of the website. And third step, after doing a category and an article, is to create a menu. So by creating a menu, you finally do the last step of creating a button on your website that will take your user to the article you have created. So let's try to add an article to this website. We have a home page which takes us every time to this home page, but we want to create one more button next to it, which will say About Us. So if I go to the back end, I'm going to start by creating a category. So if I click on category, I am taken to this main page, which is my category manager. If I know from the beginning that all I want to do is add a category, I can go to the content category and straight away click add category. Since I am already here, I can check and see that there is one category which is named uncategorized, so this means pages that don't belong to any category. I'm going to create a new category. Once I click new, you see I have this area here, so I'm going to title this category About, and I am going to just save it and close. So this is now my About category. If under my About category there were some pages that I needed to categorize separately, I could create new categories and so on. For now I'm going to leave it to the About. Next step is, we said first category, the next step is articles. So if I know I want to add a new article, I could go and start straight away by adding articles. I'm going to click on just articles though this first time, so I get to this area which is the main area of my article manager. As you add pages, you will gradually create a list here with all the pages you have created. Right now we only have the getting started page, so if I click on the page I already have, you will see that what I have here, this text, is the text that appears on my first page. So I'm going to close this because I don't want right now to change my first page. I will do that later. And I'm going to add a new page, which will be the About Us page of this website. So the title of the page is About Us. In this area is where I can place the content of my page. So if I had some text, I would write it here. So this is the area where the About Us text will be placed. So this is just some placeholder text here. And I am going to change the category to the category I just created. So I want this to be under the category About. And I'm going to save and close it. So you see now I have the Getting Started page, which was this home page, but I also have an About Us page. Now, even if I refresh my front end here, I am still not able to access the page I have created unless I go to the latest articles, because it's there. But there is no menu yet to click on to get to that page. So I need to return to the back end of my website and do the final and third step of the process. So remember, first step category, second step article, third step menus. I'm going to go to the main menu, and here is my main menu manager, and there is only one menu here, home, which is exactly what happens here. There is only one menu, home. So I'm going to add a new menu here. And my menu title, what this button is going to say, will be About Us. Second step, menu item type. What kind of link do I want to create? I can select from quite a few options. I'm going to start with the simplest option, which is found under Articles, a single article. So I choose that by clicking on this menu item I am creating, the software is going to display a single article. So single article is my choice, and the final step is to choose which is the single article that I want to display. So I am going to select from all the articles I have the relevant one. So I want to click to select the About Us article. So this tells me now that I have created a button with this label which will display a single article and this article is the one that is titled About Us. So I'm going to click Save and Close. I'm going to go to the front end of the website. I will refresh, and here it is, the button I have just created, About Us. So if I click it, I go to this page which says About Us and the placeholder text. If I wanted to add a picture to this area, I can go back here. I can go from my content to my articles. I can click the About Us page where I want to add my picture. I place my cursor wherever I want to place the picture. So if I want it after the text, I'm going to place my cursor here. And scrolling down to the end of this page, there is this button that says Image. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to just select one of the pictures that are already available in my sample pictures here. So I can select this picture, click Insert. Here it is placed inside my page, Save and Close. Going back to the front end, if I refresh this page now, I will get the picture in the page. If I want to add some elements here, like make things bold or italic, change the alignment, I have those buttons here. Remember, I told you in the tutorial that you have an option to have more things here, and you can do that. I'm going to close this to get out of here. You can do that by going to the extensions, going to the plugins, and the editor that we use to format the text is called the TinyMCE editor. So if I go here in my plugins list and click Editor, TinyMCE, I will be able to check here the functionality and change it from advanced to extended. Once I save and close this, if I go back to my articles, you will see that now you have a few more options. One of the options that are available here is that you can select a word and you can click this button which says Insert Edit Link, and you can type a URL here that will take your users there. So if I want, when people type on a word, to go to a website, I'm going to paste the URL address here. If I set my target to none, it means that the new website will open in the same page, but if I set it to a new window, it will open on a new window. So I'm going to click OK. Yes, I want to add the prefix, so I am OK. I'm going to save this. By just saving and not closing, it means that I can still go back and edit immediately. I'm going to go to the front end, refresh, and I'm going to check that the where is now a link, and if I click it, a new window opens and I'm taken to the web page.